Check, check. Okay, I got to get this working. Hello. There we go. There we go. We are back. We are so back. How do I have a subwave going on when this just started? Yo, 2 streams in one night. What's up? Yeah, I think it was it the week before last week. I think I streamed over 30 hours. And I put out 10 videos in that week. And I have a full-time job. That's not this. I'm making a hard push. And a kid. I'm making a hard push on my content. But I love doing this, and the community I'm building is super exciting to engage with, so it's not as hard of work when you enjoy it. Kind of fun. Good day, Connor. Or night, yeah. Hey, what's going on? Is this storm tomorrow looking good for Philly? It is. It is. It is. What does the app say right now? We're going to go over that. What's going on, guys? I'm going to let some people get in here. Shout out to anyone who subbed on YouTube. My subs on YouTube are shooting up. I've been having a lot of anxiety about losing 95,000 followers. But my YouTube subs are growing. Like I was literally looking. I refreshed my YouTube and I was like, they jumped. And then I refreshed it again and they jumped. And I was like, holy crap, that's insane. You know, I'm not monetized on YouTube, but whatever. I'm still doing it. Eventually. Hopefully this month. Let me see what's Let me show you. Let me see what the Philly. Let me see what the. I hate looking at weather apps, but I'll see what it says. For my area, 3 to 4 will outperform that. What does it say specifically for Philly right now? Yeah. 3 to 4. I think you might outperform that as well. Really quickly, we'll just go back up and see our latest updates. Northeast. Latest HRRR. Latest HRRR 00Z. Total Kuchera. Oops. 00Z. Sorry, guys. I'm going to get to chat in just a second. You know, latest HRRR right here does actually, what was I looking at earlier? Why was that not loading correctly for me? You know, likes actually 5 to 6 inches in Philly. Listen, this storm is going to have more overperformers than underperformers. Some people will still underperform. More overperformers than underperformers this low. As it moves up the coast, okay? As this bad boy moves up the coast, it's going to be coming off the coast like this at, like 1,007 millibars. Suddenly, it's going to start to what we call bomb out, get down to 998 up here. And as the snow's moving over your head, say this is the snow cloud, right? As it moves over your head, it's going to go from that to this to really tall snow cloud, lots of convection. It's going to be amplifying as it moves over your head. So that's going to cause a lot of over performance. That was a really weird way to describe that, but I'm okay with it. What does the new national blended models say? Do we have a new one? We probably do. Oh, nice. Here's our new national blended models. Now, again, the national blended models is actually going to be conservative on snow totals. I always say take this and add 2 inches to it at least. So the national blend, would suggest maybe, because this is going to include some models that don't even show snow in this area, which is weird. What models wouldn't? Still 5 inches into Philly. Still snow even into southern Jersey. Yeah, still a good look up here. Now we can go and look really quickly down in South Central. Latest national blend being more bullish down here, actually. A little bit more bullish, but what is it doing in the Southeast? Still, oh wow, did it pull the snow even farther to the north? No way. Okay, wait. Why is my computer yelling at me? Oh, I disconnected a second from TikTok. That was weird. Are we getting shut down? I just disconnected for a second from TikTok. So here's your 21Z 0. 21. Very little change. 21. I can actually see it's a slight shift north, but very little change. Very, very little change. Let me see what else we got out here real quick. 1 second, guys. We're going to have our latest GFS loading very soon. Our 12Z, that's our 00Z GFS loading. That's very big. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys really quickly, I'm going to get to chat in just a second, is our NAM 3K up here in the Northeast. Here we go. Important model. The NAM has been sucking. The NAM 3K is more reliable, though. Here you go. You know, Jersey is still looking good. And I mean, everywhere but Cape Cod, really. Tip of southeastern Jersey still might struggle. We'll have to see. But you can see, I talk about this thing going from, 1,007 to up to 998, let's just say. You can see that's why the snow totals, the farther starting here, the snow totals creep up, creep up, creep up, creep up. So you're going to want to be a little bit farther up the coast. That's why you can see Philly wants 3.5 to 5, 3 to 5. I think we're going to get an overperformance in there. And then as you move up into New York City, it suddenly looks like 6 to 7. That's the NAM has been doing weird stuff, but and then here's the 12K. Everything, the snow shifted back out east on all these models. Obviously, HRRR 3K. We just looked at that, and we don't have an updated Euro. Okay. All right, let me push out here and then take some questions. Let me get back into here. Let's go back out to United States. Take a look at, what do I want to take a look at right now? I don't really want to put too much faith in the NAM. But do you guys see that shift north on the NAM? Look at this. See what I'm talking? This is what's helping bring that national blend up north. The NAM has been doing weird stuff. I'll take this with a grain of salt, but this would take snow, unfortunately, off the coast of Georgia, South Carolina, and the Panhandle of Florida. Although I still think we're gonna want to stick with something like this for now. For now. Okay, I'm going to start answering questions. I'm gonna take a sip of this. And remind everyone, because I have no choice, to sub on YouTube. I'll be posting content every single day and streaming every single night. But hopefully we get TikTok back Monday or Tuesday. Just in case we don't, though, that's where I'll be. All right, here we go. When is the new national blended models is out? Well, this is actually I'm gonna put that on right here too, just to show you the possibilities, guys. How much snow? This is just a really good look at our possibilities. How much snow in East Pachico? You guys are with all of these models shifting east. I'm almost ready to say I have high confidence. Am I yelling into this? I'm almost ready to say I have high confidence that all of Long Island's getting at least 2 or more inches of snow, and some will overperform. There's like one model that keeps far, far eastern Long Island from getting some snow, but it's looking really, really good for Long Island. Hello, Jake. Snow for Virginia Beach. It's going to be close. You want this northern shift if you want snow for Virginia Beach. That's all I'm going to say. And we're going to see that with 00Z or 12Z tomorrow, but I think the 00Z the Euro. What is your prediction for DC? It's going to be close. Let's get in. I'll zoom in here into our Mid-Atlantic region and take a look at our latest Euro, because I think that'll give you a good shot. Actually, we can go to our HRRR 3K. Yeah, and they agree. That's great agreement. Seeing them both agree. So 2 to 4 inches probably is your best shot there, or your best look, 100%. Sorry, one second, guys. What did I just do? What did I just do? Julie, what's going on? Lee and Jean, I appreciate you guys. We hear if you love the content. I appreciate that. How much snow it is? Can you look at Griffin, Georgia? Don't know where Griffin, Georgia is. I can tell you right now, if you're in central to southern Georgia, you don't want to be in northern Georgia right now. Although we'll see after our. If I really want to see what the GFS does, actually. Well, actually, what may even be more important than the Euro, because the Euro is already trending north, is the GFS. The GFS erased all its snow in the 18Z in the south, like except for Louisiana and Texas, the GFS is about to come out. So that GFS is actually extremely important. Let me quickly see if it's even loading on here yet. It will be very, very soon. Very, very soon. Are we thinking snow in Atlanta? We still are thinking a tiny bit in Atlanta. My best guess would be a trace to an inch right now. But let's see what this GFS says. GFS trends north. I'm gonna be pretty bullish, and I'm gonna say that I expect maybe an inch or two in Atlanta. Again, you're not going to have any issues likely with mixing sleet or freezing rain because the low is going to be so far to the south where it's pulling in that warm air in the mid layers of the atmosphere. How bad will the Eagles game be? It depends what time it's at. Is it at 3? If it's at 3, it'll be snowing very likely. It'll be fun. If it's at if it's later, it might have already snowed. You probably still be having some snow being pulled through late too though. GFS is about to come out. Let's see here. How much snow will New York City get Sunday through Monday? Yeah, I mean, the consensus is 3 to 5 is very realistic in New York City. Although, I expect a lot of places to overperform Mid-Atlantic up the New England coast. So I would, it's not crazy to say New York City could see a surprising 6 or 7 inches. But, you don't typically want to take the over on that. But this type of system, the way it's moving, will give you a chance for that. People are like meteorologists are calling it like a weak nor'easter. And a weak nor'easter is a lot of snow because a nor'easter is when you get those like foot or two up in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. So they're calling it like a weak nor'easter, but a weak nor'easter, this is much stronger than like a clipper or just a typical snowstorm moving through. This is gonna pack a punch. And it's going to be strengthening as it's moving over our head. I would have liked it to strengthen a little bit earlier before it got to us, but that's how it's going to work. 4:30 game. Yeah, we could have some good snow falling for that. Yeah, we really, really, really could. Sometimes you get unlucky with the banding, but I think we'll be okay. I'm late to this convo, but I'm just wondering, will it miss Memphis? Yeah. It's going to be tough to get snow in Memphis from this. Maybe just a shower moving over, snow shower. I think my county is gray in East Texas. Any chance it moves north? There are some models. If we here. Let's have some fun and get back into the good stuff, right? Probability of here's your map. Probability of receiving over. So this is an inch or over of accumulation. Okay, anything from this green and up is basically not the darker green, the lighter green is a 50 to 90% chance, and as you get into the red, that's a 90% chance of seeing an inch or more of accumulation. Now, if you're in any of these colors, there are model runs that still bring snow into your area if you're in any of those colors. But the lighter the color gets as you get towards the blue, there's less model runs that have that outcome. So, this is giving Houston almost a 90% chance. 9 out of 10 times this is dropping an inch or more in Houston. Now watch this. If I go to 3 inches, this wants to give Houston over a 50% chance of seeing more than 3 inches of accumulation. So, but the new Euro could change this look. It's going to be really important to see that. Is our latest GFS loading? It probably is. Nope. We need one more second. Liam, what's going on? So I know. What will be good YouTube for people over on YouTube? I typically do answer a little bit more questions on YouTube just because the chat's not flying. What will be good is at least for my stream tomorrow, I can focus on one chat, right? Because I'm going back and forth TikTok to YouTube. TikTok ban is enforced now. Can't watch you on TikTok anymore. Wait, no way. Wait, no. No, it's not. There's still people in my TikTok. You're watching me live right now, right? My TikTok stream is still moving. Yeah, it's still working on TikTok. Yeah, it's midnight Eastern. An hour and a half. I mean, I guess it depends where you, maybe, yeah, no, because I'm Eastern. No, yeah, it should be good for a little bit longer. But Peyton, yeah, this is where it's going to be for a little bit. Oh, TikTok just shut off on me? Oh my God, it's starting to shut off on different people. Oh my God. Everyone in TikTok chat, go over to YouTube and sub to me, please. Thank you. Oh my God. That's actually so sad to see people coming in my YouTube and oh my God, that's actually upsetting. I'm watching my numbers on TikTok go down too. They just went down from 1100 down to 950. Oh my gosh. This is so weird. TikTok just shut down. Just gave me a message that it's about to suspend service. Oh my gosh. Shut off on me, then I got back on. Okay, I'm going to continue to multi-stream on a TikTok until it's gone for everyone. Holy crap. I appreciate you. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to continue to talk about what's going on. Someone said, my fiance. Oh, no, I missed it. I want that tea. Shut off on me. I still have it, but someone sitting beside me doesn't have it anymore. Wait, I want to... let me check on something real quick, guys. And I'm watching my numbers drop on yeah, so someone just said like my fiance should shut off. They came back in the last hour. People are slowly getting notifications. This is so depressing. 1 second, chat. It's done. It's true. It's true, chat. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna be live on YouTube talking about all this stuff tonight. If you want to move over there, it's true. TikTok is shutting off for everyone right now. It's not just like a one big shut off. Everyone gets off. I guess they're rolling it out to all the accounts over the next hour and a half. So, anyways, if you're in on TikTok and you want to keep watching me, I'll be on YouTube. That is crazy, and this is actually it's almost making me emotional. This is really sad. Thanks. Holy crap. What a start to 2025. You know what I mean? Historic southern snowstorm. Fires out in LA. TikTok being ripped from our palms. Those aren't all equivalent, but Maggie, I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Sorry, that was really crazy for me. If you're on TikTok, just hop over on YouTube. But I'll keep going until it kicks me off. It's still letting me stream. How much snow for North Carolina, man? Well, you can see right here. Listen. From Charlotte almost up to Greensboro and east gives you about a 50% chance or more of snow. The farther you get west, Charlotte would likely see a dusting to an inch. As you move out east, it would move up to 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 towards the coast. Our latest GFS is coming out. Oh, and to all my TikTok people, I love you guys, and I'll probably see you in a few days, hopefully, if you don't make it over to YouTube. Mine got banned. Again, guys, the TikTok CEO was saying, Trump was saying, like, on Inauguration Day, like, that night, he'd be willing to sign the extension. So Tuesday or Wednesday, we might be back. Like, that's actually real. Like, that's, like, what actually people are more expecting, so I'm hoping that's true. Should be wild ever since they tried to shoot Trump. I know. Okay. So if we're actually going to go into what are our totals looking like in North Carolina, you know, right now, we'll go off of our latest Euro. Surface winter total Kuchera. You can see it basically wants an inch, the dusting to an inch, Charlotte. And then as you move towards the coast, it moves all the way up to 5 to 6 the closer you get to the coast. Oh my God, I'm down to 300 on TikTok. Is it going to kick me off my live? Like, what's going to happen? Why am I still on? I might just have to shut off my TikTok. Hold up. Let me look at something, guys. Sorry. This is so, sorry. TikTok isn't available right now. Close app. Okay. Well, my account's okay. All right. I'm going to shut off TikTok. This is really sad, but I'm going to continue to stream on YouTube. This sucks. All right. Damn. That's actually really sad. I put in 40 hours a week on TikTok. 40 plus hours a week for the last 3 months straight. Gone. All right. All right. Now we're just on YouTube. Let me expand this over. That sucks. I actually feel way worse than I thought I would right now. One second. I was gonna get a my wife was gonna make me a 100K cake. Now all I'm getting is a 95K cake, guys. I never hit 100K. We'll be back. Okay. You remember my last TikTok I ever got to see? Yeah. I feel honored to be anyone's last TikTok ever because there's a lot of awesome stuff on TikTok. So, all right, I'm back to answering. Now I have one chat. So I can focus on one chat here. Let me actually expand this chat so I can see it much better. 1 second. Let me open this up so I can see it a little bit better, guys. Let's see. Now I don't have two chats, so I can do some more interesting things here. Okay. 1 second, guys. Let me open my chat. And let me also get it up on my phone. So, don't worry. I'm gonna stay on tonight. We have the GFS literally coming out. Should be right now. There it is. Loading. Big news for all these snowstorms. Let me just get this up so I can actually see what's going on a little bit better. It's not... I'm probably going to have to go into YouTube Studio to see YouTube Live Control Panel. Okay, perfect. This is good. This is what I wanted to see. Concurrent viewers, 125. Okay, well, that's definitely by far the most I've had. And now I can see my chat. I can see that. And we're good. Okay, guys. We're good to go. I need to see this control panel here. This will help me see what's going on. I have excellent connection. Guys, it says I have excellent connection on YouTube. I wish the same could be said for TikTok. Thanks YouTube for providing me excellent connection. Okay. 1 second, let me get this back out. Sorry, I know I'm delaying. I'm just trying to get this set up correctly now that I don't have two chats going on. So bear with me for one more second. Docs. Let's get this back down. There we go. And then pull back up my control panel. All right. That's good. We're good to go. Love seeing the YouTube viewers going up. Yeah, that's at least one cool thing about it, you know. All right, how much snow in Baltimore? Let's just get into the nitty gritty. I'm going to show you guys the most updated snow maps. I will tell you the 00Z of the GFS coming out. This is big news because again, our GFS deleted snow 18Z, but this is a 00Z. This is fresh data. This is going to be really good to see. For right now, I'm going to get in. We're going to use what's probably going to be our most accurate right now snow map. So we're going to stick with the Euro right now. We're going to go into regions, and I'm going to try to answer your questions as quick as I can. So Mid-Atlantic, Baltimore. Baltimore's right in here, right? I was just in Baltimore, actually. Yeah. 2 to 4. Again, over performances are more likely with this storm. So Suffolk, Virginia. I'm literally in these states literally constantly. I don't want to 1 second, guys. Yeah, you guys need to rely on this next GFS, on this 00Z GFS, because if we see the snow come back on the GFS and we see that shift to the north, and the same thing happens with the Euro, you could end up with 3-4 plus inches in Suffolk on Wednesday. So, but we need to wait. We need to look at that. At least we know YouTube is getting banned, right? Yep. Thank God YouTube has a crappy algorithm and it won't get banned. Just kidding, YouTube, if you're watching. Love you guys. TikTok is officially shut down. So sad. How much snow for Connecticut right now? Let's go up into the Northeast. Again, with this shift east, Connecticut snow totals are actually going up a little bit. There was one that wanted, crazy, a foot plus of snow in there. I never believed that. You guys know I never believed that. Right now, Connecticut looks good for 5 to 8 widespread. You can see actually the HRRR has a similar look at this as well. We were looking at that earlier. Total Kuchera into the OOZ. See that? 5 to 7. It wants a little bit higher on the HRRR. We like that agreement. Down to Houston we go. South Central Plains. South Central. I mean, I already know. I mean, we've been talking. I don't even know why I'm looking this up. I got an itch on my back, guys. I can't reach it. Wait, this isn't the latest Euro, is it? What? Hold up. What is going on here? God, the Euro's going crazy with this, huh? Okay, we're gonna look at the Euro ensemble so we can be more realistic with this. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's be more realistic with this. You should expect 3 to 5 in Houston. But the one area that I do expect could overperform is literally, like I've been saying consistently, Central Louisiana. From Houston, North Houston through Central Louisiana, this strip specifically, all the models, even the GFS has kept snow here when it's taken away snow everywhere. So who knows? You know, could the actual Euro deterministic be correct? Potentially, because that's an area that's expected to overperform. And it's Rock Hill. South Carolina gets snow. Potentially. Hold up. Yeah, I worked 15 minutes north of Rock Hill, and I still struggle to remember where some of these cities are. And I lived in Charlotte for 3 years. You know, you guys are we've talked about Charlotte. We've talked about Charlotte a lot. Our ensembles still see snow up in Charlotte because there's a lot of runs that show snow into Charlotte. I almost want to wait to answer that question until we see, oh my gosh, the GFS is pumping snow on this latest update. Hold up, guys. Let me pull this over for you. The GFS is pumping snow on this latest update. Hold up. These hot pinks you see, this is snow accumulations of like 2 to 3 inches an hour, like crazy snow accumulations. And wow, okay. Give me a second, guys. Wow. I mean, it wants back up to 7 inches in New Jersey, central New Jersey, 5 inches in southern New Jersey. The GFS shifted back east. Let me just look at this real quick because this is really updated, guys. 1 second. Still wants 4 to 5 in Philly. Wants 5 to 6 in New York City. It wants basically 4 to 6 across Long Island. I think that's maybe a little bullish. Interesting. Still being very, very aggressive. You can see these snowfall rates right here. These hot pinks here. I mean, it almost wants the heaviest snow, potentially, if you were to believe the future radar, into Jersey. But, you know, it's going to be close with mixing there, so I don't think you're going to get the heaviest snow. Quite a shift east. Quite a shift east. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens down in the south with this now, too. Okay. Well, we're getting that in. Let me go and actually sometimes we're ahead on here. So let me quickly go and show you guys up here. And let's go back up to the northeast. Is this our 00Z? It is. Here's your new GFS. Way back east. I think if we went back to our 18, you see that shift out to the west. Now watch this. East. See that big bump to the east? Watch this. 12Z. Watch from this, guys. This is from our last data model. Ready? Data run. Fresh data run. From here to here. It's pushing out east. This is good for, I've been told you guys, Southern Jersey, I think you're okay. I know someone said yesterday that your meteorologist in Southern Jersey said it's going to be an all rain event. Still could be. You're very close, but I don't think it will. I'm still glad I made that remark. Greenwood, South Carolina. I can't keep looking up states. It's going to take forever. Tell me where it is in South Carolina and I can answer it. At least I can't keep looking up specific cities. At least we know YouTube is banned. Yep, I saw that. Let's see. Let me scroll back down. I know I missed a bunch of questions. I just want to get back to the bottom of chat. My TikTok frozen finally died. I know it's sad. RIP TikTok is correct. RIP TikTok. How's that Midwest storm looking for the end of the month? What's good, guys, is the GFS loads very quickly. So this is going to be a great run to see how that storm's looking. The Midwest storm's still looking good based on all of our latest runs. But this is going to be a great, well, we're going to see with this latest GFS. Southeast Georgia getting any snow? Still projected to on what we would consider our best snow model. I like the GFS sometimes down in the south more, but still projected to. But we're going to see what happens in about 5 minutes. We're going to see if the GFS bumps that snow to the north. I think it might. I think it'll bring back a lot of it too. I think we'll see from the last run, the snow come back and the snow bump up a little bit. That's my projection. Let's see if I'm right. I'm on the East Coast. Would like to know how much snow in Oswego, New York, off Lake Ontario. Where we've been getting dumped on. Oh, with like lake effect. Let me see some real quick. That's pretty specific. I'll look it up. Let's see. Oswego, New York. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that is okay. Interesting. Let me see this real quick. Let's check it on our HRRR since it's a super short range. We can even go here just to look out. I mean, maybe this model's wrong, but over the next 48 hours, 72 hours, it's only projecting another maybe 2 to 3 inches of snow. Let's look at the Euro up there as well. Yeah. Looks like most of the heaviest snow has stopped. You could get another couple inches. Let's get back to, here's our latest GFS. Have we gotten anything down South Central yet? Oh, it's starting to come in. You can see it up there, starting to come in, guys. Here we go. This is going to get interesting. All right, let me pull back here, and we'll go into the Euro. We'll still take a look at this. Actually, we'll go into our latest national blend. And let me pull out. Bucks County's still looking good for 3 to 5. Again, we're going to get a lot of over performances, especially we're going to get a lot of over performances because the storm's going to be strengthening as it's over our head, and it's hard for these. Like the low's going to be deepening quickly, and it's hard to account for how quickly the snow rates will go up. So we could overperform, definitely. 214 concurrent viewers. This is awesome. This is the best I have ever done on YouTube by far. Thank you, guys. What are we looking for in Ellicott City, Maryland, west of Baltimore? Thank you. I'm like, whoa, we're getting... You know what? This is good. I need to learn all the smaller cities. Let's get into... Can I get into Maryland? Skirt. And let's go into our latest HRRR for that. Let's go surface. Oh, it's not going to give me down into Maryland, huh? There we go. So this is actually your latest update right here on the O2Z. So, but we'll go back to the 00Z. You know, still a good chance for 2 to 4 through that area. Overperformance. I think overperformances actually start a little bit north of here, around here, because I don't think you're going to see the low strengthening too much down here. So I think you may actually, this may be a more accurate 2 to 4 inches, but possible overperformance there as well. What are we looking at? Let's see. Chance of northern shift of snow and up to... Hey, listen, we're about to see. We're about to see if we're getting that northern shift right now. The snow is starting to load down there on this latest GFS run. We're actually seeing it. We're actually seeing it load right now. So this is at the 51. The GFS loads pretty quick. The 54. Here we go. Our snow is starting to load. This is good. This is our 00Z. This is a fresh data set. Weather balloon data. This is not radar data. This is weather balloon data. These are our good runs. So do we have anything else loading in? I mean, we have the latest icon, but You've had that for a while. Icon's not a great model. Here we go. God, I just really want to see what this is going to do for us. Central North Carolina. Central North Carolina, we really need to see the Euro and the GFS tonight. We're getting one of them right now. It's very possible you guys get some good accumulations. You're not going to be dealing with the mixing sleet and frozen rain unless this thing does something crazy and shifts like 500 miles north, which I doubt that. So any precipitation will fall as snow. That's what's good. TikTok is down subbed here because you're my favorite weather guy. Darth, I appreciate that. Anyone here from TikTok, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, like I really, really, really do. I was really, yeah. I don't even want to get into it. I was putting a lot of hard work into that TikTok channel. What snow totals does Myrtle Beach, South Carolina have on the Euro? One second. Let me just see if this refreshed real quick. Okay. Wow. This wants snow way back into potentially Austin. A lot of mixing south. Yep. On the Euro, we can go down there. Let's just push right into South Carolina. Into our Euro. Deterministic. See that? A lot. I don't think you're going to see that. It's not out of the question. The Euro is a good model. 4 to 6 inches. A bump north would put you into mixing and sleet. So we'll see. Not guaranteed. Heather, I appreciate you. Riley, I see you guys here from TikTok. Thank you, everyone. Central, I appreciate that. Kirsten. Yeah, Heather, Riley, thank you guys. I'm a TikTok already. Go North GFS. Yeah, we're watching right now here from Raleigh, North Carolina. New subscribed. Grace, I appreciate you. You were my last live on TikTok and now my first live on YouTube. That's an honor right there. Came over here from TikTok. Nate, I appreciate you. Setauket, New York. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold up here. Oh, so Long Island. Yeah, I mean, you guys are still looking good between 3 to 5 inches. Almost all of Long Island. So that's definitely with the latest updates. You're getting some good snow in northern and inland Maine right now. There's snow actually looks like falling over Lubbock right now. That as well. That's interesting. A little bit of snow potentially moving through Arkansas. Okay, I need to see this. I need to see what the GFS is doing. This is almost no change at this point from the 18Z. This is exactly how the snow loaded in on the 18Z. You can see it right here. So pretty much no change. It's actually being less bullish, I think, through Louisiana. No, it's not. Okay, still a lot of snow down there. Yeah, the confidence in this area is extremely high. It is. Do we have another national blend model out, potentially? Let's go up here, regions. Here runs TikTok. I have to drive from Dallas to Mobile Tuesday. How bad is it going to be? That's going to be, that may be, I can't even talk because I'm like, I don't think, that could be a messy drive. Lots of traffic. Probably some accidents on that drive. So I'd be careful. Yeah, if you go earlier than Tuesday, it's probably best. Yeah, overperformance in Houston is possible, yes. All the models really like snow in that area. 7 inches for Charleston, South Carolina. What? I know, right? Can you imagine? Central Mississippi, we need snow. You're still in the equation here. How much do you think Raleigh will get? Yeah, we're still looking at, I mean, Raleigh right now looks like it's only going to get like maybe a dusting to an inch. But the national blend and Euro want to give it a chance for more. So that's why these 00Zs are really important with the GFS and the Euro. I'm more concerned with the Euro, but we want to see the GFS. Northern Virginia. Northern Virginia is going to get a little bit from this first system that moves through. 1 to 3 inches up in really, really northern Virginia. Second system, the national blend wants to give it a chance to cut up the coast because some models see that. So we have to wait a little bit longer. But potentially the second system, if it does tilt a little bit quicker, could bring snow through a lot of central and northern Virginia. So Northwest Georgia is going to be tough. I can tell you that. But again, you can see on our national blend, it gives it a chance. That means that there are model runs that like snow in Northwest Georgia. When will Iowa get snow? Yeah. Last week of January, I think Iowa's going to have a good chance for snow. We were talking about that earlier. Oh God, I just want to see what this is doing. Okay. Well, let me compare. Will it disappear snow like that? The GFS is still bringing snow through here, but it's really struggling with how much. Still pretty far south. Let me go really quickly into here. I really want to see if we start to see a trend. You can see actually it already wanted to bring a little bit of snow up farther north into the Atlanta area. Here's our 18Z. Yeah, so a slight shift. Let's see. We need to wait a little bit longer. Let's see if we can get something else to load in here. All right, we'll wait a little bit longer. TikTok actually got banned. I know, Nick. Western PA could see some scattered. You know, we do expect, you know, Pittsburgh to get 1 to 3. Northwestern PA is going to be tough unless you're in Erie. Did you see Sunday storm shift south on all mountains? South and east? Yes. Yes. Specifically east. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate you always. Alexial, I appreciate you. So is Northern Alabama not getting snow? Nah, not necessarily. Your chances are pretty low. You know, I mean, the best way to look at that, honestly, is see your probabilities of seeing an inch or more on your latest Euro. You can see it really wants to give you a max, like a 20% chance of seeing an inch or more of snow. Charlotte snow totals right now adjusting to an inch, I think, is most likely, but we'll see how things move forward. Again, you're not going to have the issue of mixing sleet or freezing rain this time. So if it's falling, if precipitation is falling, it's going to be accumulating snow. So any northern shift in the Euro tonight, it's going to be a big deal. Still looking good in Trenton. Yep. Still looking good. I would say it would be like, it would shock me if you got any less than 3 inches. I would almost bet that your baseline is 3, but you could definitely get up to, I mean, if you're in the right bands, get up to 6 or 7 inches. I don't think you escape with less than 3 inches of snow. And the way, like I said, there's going to be a lot of over performances, especially through that area. That's like the floor of what I think near Trenton could get. The GFS is still keeping it down south. I know. But the GFS also last run said 0 snow anywhere. Look, the GFS just erased snow out here. I mean, it's doing what it did last run when every model disagreed with it. So we'll have to see. Not a great sign, but every single model disagreed with the GFS last time. And so far, every single model disagrees with the GFS this time. Our latest Canadian's coming out. I can almost guarantee you it's going to disagree. Canadian shifted east again with the first storm. Look at that. Great sign for New Jersey. I told you in chat. Look at that. No snow. Told you this yesterday. And then look at the shift east. Boom. Back east. You know, Canadian wants 8 inches in Philly. Still up towards 5 to 6 up near Trenton. So we'll see how this goes. But you can see down here in the south, every model, you know, I mean, this is not that much snow, but still likes your snow down here. Euro. I don't think we're into the NAM, but we are, yeah. Still, you know, I'm not really sure how serious you're going to take the GFS right now. Since there's not, if there was model consensus around this, I would take it seriously, but there's just not really model consensus around this. I will say this, though, just looking into our last run, there, and then here, specifically, one second, guys. Yeah, not much has changed. Thanks for nothing, GFS. We'll watch what the Canadian does for us. Upstate South Carolina snow again. We'll watch the Euro tonight. Now, you guys want to see something interesting? You want to look at the GFS ensembles? You know how the GFS is showing no snow down there? You want to look at the GFS ensembles? Watch this. So let's go into here. Let's go panels. Where is it? Panels, winter. What are we in GFS? This should show me. So total all members. Here we go. Here's all of the runs of the GFS. I'll show you where there is a shift, where there is snow in the southeast. Actually, I'm just going to circle the ones. Right here, it doesn't disappear the snow. Still shows it there. Still shows it. Still shows it and shifts it north. Still kind of shows it in these, but not enough. Still shows it. Still shows it and shifts it slightly north. Still shows it, shifts it north. Still shows it. Still shows it, slight shift north. So, I mean, so all of these runs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the GFS still have snow in that whole area that this model we're looking at right now doesn't, that this model run doesn't, and it has it slightly shifted to the north as well. So, that's why you can't just read one run and take it to heart and say that's what's going to happen. Nothing's going to change. All right, 1 second, guys. I like to look at that. Are we still looking good? If I answer that. Could Northern Alabama get snow? Still could. Delaware, listen, if you're in Delaware, you're going to want to be central to northern Delaware. I think southern Delaware might get I think northern Delaware could easily get 2-3 inches, but southern Delaware is going to struggle. Erica, no problem. Sorry, I'm missing. I'm not doing this quick enough, guys. Yeah, I think Trump said he would the first day or second day sign the extension. When does the euro come out? The euro is going to start loading up for us not around like 12:20. A little over an hour. What's up, T-Dub? Freehold, New Jersey. Yeah, Central New Jersey. Central New Jersey has looked much better on all these models. I mean, the latest HRRR wants almost 7 inches in. I think that's being a little bit wild, but it's not completely out of the question. You can see our latest HRRR here. That's almost 6 inches actually in Central. 6 inches, 4 to 6. I would say again, aim for 3 to 4, but we'll see some over performances in some of these areas. All the models seem to shift east with the 0-0Z. I think it's going to stay like that. Small chance of a change. Yeah, I agree, Nick. Charleston, South Carolina will not overperform over that 7. If Charleston, South Carolina gets 7 inches of snow, I'd be shocked. It's not accounting for any sleet, ice, or mixing, which all the models see icing in Charleston, a little bit of ice. So, yeah. Speaking of, really quickly, just to show you guys freezing rain. Let me go here. This is freezing rain possibilities. Again, see this? That's going to replace a lot of snow. If we actually see this like this. None of this is looking crazy dangerous, except for potentially the border, the north and eastern border of Florida with Georgia, and then the southeastern coast of, this strip specifically. This strip specifically worries me. I already answered that. Any tips for preparation? Southeastern Louisiana. Yeah. Well, especially if there's ice, you want bottled water. You can get power out, pipes burst in this type of weather, especially down there, and you might not have, and you may have to be boiling water, but you may not be able to. So bottled water, a little bit of extra food. You guys, a lot of you don't have like fueled houses down there. Up north, you would get a little extra fuel if you use fuel for heating your house. But batteries. Make sure you have some extra batteries, bottled water, a little bit extra food. In an emergency kit, they always say, you can be, if you do get enough ice, power can be out for an extended period of time. And with this type of cold weather moving in, you don't have the infrastructure down there to get things fixed up really quickly with this type of weather. So you just want to have a little extra food, water, and batteries for a little electricity when this stuff moves through. I would not plan to be on the road. I would not plan to be on the road at all in Louisiana, really, Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm pretty sure a lot, if we continue to see this look, I know a lot of places are probably saying stay home from work or stay home from school. School should be canceled. I'd hope so. So, cheer me up and say Houston, Texas will get some good snow. It still looks good for Houston, Texas in the 2 to 4 range. I'd say 2 to 3. It still looks good. Every single model still likes Houston, Texas. I don't think it's totally accounting for for some potential sleet, freezing rain, and mixing. That's why I'm not going to say the crazy totals like the latest Euro thinks. But 2 to 3 accumulation is a very, very strong possibility still. Third row, Connor, thank you. T-Money, I appreciate you. Middle Tennessee, south of Nashville. You can see, ensembles still want to give it a dusting, but this would be basically moving through right now. Here's our system. Let me actually show you. Let me show you what's going on right now. Here is our system. Let's go here. Let me close out of this. 1 second, guys. Here is our system. That's going to bring us all of our snow. Right here. Right there. Okay. This is going to start moving up, and it's going to start, the slow is going to start to deepen a little bit around Kentucky. So a little snow central to eastern Tennessee is possible. It would probably be a dusting to an inch at most. Although you have very cold temperatures, this could accumulate at a high rate. So it's a possibility. But this, you can see the lightning down here. The system will really start to crank up right when it gets over the water, though, out here, which is why we expect over performances up and through the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. One second, guys. Let me put this. Let's see it. Let me see if our latest GFS ensemble is out. Okay, we're still waiting on that to load. Still waiting on that to load. Can we get our snow back in northern Idaho? We're like 40 inches behind schedule. Yep, northern plains. Out towards the Pacific, Northwest, Southwest, and parts of the Midwest all are. We've had negative EPO. We've had tons of troughing out east this winter. Late in January, getting into February, we expect a lot of places out there who are behind on snow to get snow, including Northern Plains, Pacific Northwest, and Southwest. I think the most bullish on the Northern Plains, Midwest, and Southwest. Pacific Northwest may still struggle a little bit in the beginning, but February should be a much better month for you, based on our teleconnection setup and our CPC outlooks, Climate Prediction Center. I hope Myrtle Beach gets 3 to 4 inches. I haven't seen snow, so I hope so too. It's not out of the question. Do you think those winter storm warnings for first storm shifted east? They should have. If they haven't, they will. There are 2 big southeast storms Tuesday, Wednesday, and the ice storm Thursday, Friday. Yeah, so the GFS has still been saying, I still like that storm after. So let me see if it's still showing that one. I talked about it a little bit earlier, but there may be another one, right behind that might act as a nor'easter, but it's a little bit too far out to talk about too much. So here's this one, and then right there, coming up the coast. This, has potential to be another system. The Euro sees this as well. Most of the models see this as well. New Canadian is in. All right, I'll look at that in a second. Definitely want to look at that. Give me 1 second. Joe, yeah, Central North Carolina, a lot of models still think there's a chance for snow. Like I said earlier, you're not going to have an issue with. 1 second, let me hide user on this channel. You're not going to have an issue with sleet mixing or freezing rain in Central North Carolina. So any precipitation that falls is going to fall as snow, and it's going to accumulate with your temperatures. Probably decent accumulation. So we need to see a shift north on our Euro. though, tonight or the 12Z tomorrow. I erased it. I literally subbed on TikTok just for it to get banned. Well, we might have TikTok back in like 2 days. I'm hoping that's kind of the rumors, and I'm hoping it's right. I appreciate the sub. They better stop. They better not take any of your money. That's for sure. I don't think they will. Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers right now. Sorry, that person was spamming. Now I have to go back up and chat. I know I missed a lot of questions. You guys can ask again from TikTok. I know, Mandy. So here, yeah, really quickly, the Canadians out. So Canadians model. It's right sometimes. 00Z is loading. The new Canadian does like still a lot of snow. It shifted east again with that first one, and the new Canadian still keeps that snow pretty far north with our second system. So we can kind of take a look at what our last Canadian looked like snowfall wise and what our new Canadian looks like. So this is our which, see, the Canadian does crazy things, guys. Take this with a grain of salt. Here's our last Canadian run. Okay. And then here we're going to go and look at our new Canadian run. Still loading, so we're still going to see this stuff load in here. Actually, that it may have pulled off here. It may have pulled off snow here. So the GFS has continued. This is starting to agree with the GFS a little bit. I still don't think we see that, but now we have to wait a little bit longer. Now everyone's getting anxious. One thing I do want to point out though is look where every model still really likes snow. Houston. Houston's going to be really close, though. I think it's going to be northern Houston that really gets good snow. And then into central Louisiana. I want to see what these new ensembles look like with the GFS. Let me see. Could you zoom into the southeast? Yeah, one second. February, Texas. Texas might be a little bit warm going in February. Yeah, I thought I had maybe I didn't have a mod in here. Usually I have a mod in here. I must not have had a mod in here. I appreciate it. I'm sorry about that, guys. I do think the Euro will shift north still. In your opinion, how many inches will Houston get from snow? Yeah, I've said that a few times. 2 to 3 is my best estimate here. Now, it's really favorable for Houston snow on a lot of these models. So you could overperform. Again, I think north of Houston, though, obviously is going to be going to be a better look. If we go back down here into region South Central and we look at our latest Euro, it really wants to overperform. I think our ensemble is going to do a better job at this. You have to account that a lot of this is going to be mixing sleet and freezing rain. So I would cut off a lot of this snow and bring it maybe just to a dusting to an inch. So I still think you're probably safe in most of Houston, but northern Houston is going to get a lot more than central or southern Houston, I think. We have ice in southeast Georgia. It does look like it. As of now, it does look like it. No, Eric, it's no problem. It was one person. What if all the TikTok data gets deleted and we all start with 0 followers? That would stink. I know. I really hope that doesn't happen. I know. It was in the high 80s today in South Texas. Big change in temp for us. Yes, 100%. How long are you staying on live tonight? I usually would stay on longer. How long did I think I streamed like an hour and a half earlier. I've been on an hour now, so 2.5. Probably another 20 minutes. What I'll do, God, you know what? I wish you could post like a story on YouTube. I don't think you can. If you guys follow me on Instagram, it's Connor's Climate Corner. I'm not just trying to get everyone to follow me everywhere, but I usually do what I would do on TikTok, which I can't do now, is I go and when the Euro comes out, I get on my TikTok and Instagram and I give an opinion on what the latest Euro looks like, usually around like 1 a.m. So I'll do that on Instagram. When the Euro comes out tonight, I'll get back on and talk about it on my story on Instagram. It's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Thoughts on Milton, Florida. Yeah, you guys don't want to see a northern shift at all. You guys definitely don't want to see a northern shift. I really want to get into our, let me see. You know, the NAM shifted north, the Euro shifted north. The Euro's still far enough south that it wants to put snow into Milton. I have a bad feeling that for people excited about snow in the Panhandle, you're not going to see it. But we'll have our answer, I think, tonight. We're going to see, I think it's inevitable, this Euro line right here is going to shift tonight. So there's an extremely frustrating amount of disagreement on this one. Your Euro has this. Your GFS has no snow here. Your Canadian has snow up here. I mean, it's insanity. My opinion is we'll see a slight shift to the north. If I had to give my best estimate, we'll see a slight shift to the north and end up seeing snow through a region like this, with maybe slightly lighter snow totals. Well, actually, if it shifted there, it'd be slightly higher snow totals because we'd have a negatively tilting trough probably. Basketball madness. I went to school for meteorology, Florida State University. I grew up passionate about weather my whole life. Since I was very little, I had an uncle who was a meteorologist as well. Went to school for meteorology. Didn't finish it. I ended up, went there for 3 years for meteorology. And then I ended up actually traveling and touring with my brother doing DJing and stuff like that. I got a degree in sound engineering and music production and continued to learn about meteorology. I'll probably go back and finish my degree because it's not going to take me very long. It'll take me a year, but it's a lot of money. I have right now basically I'm working 80 hours a week with a kid. So I've struggled on figuring out when I want to go back and finish that degree. But it's something I'll do. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for like a decade. I mean, I've been studying weather for over a decade. It's not really anything I'm more obsessed with than it. Will Louisiana get snow? Louisiana is going to get snow. Yes, especially central Louisiana. 100%. You're not missing out on it. Estimated snow total for you guys really, really test me with these names. All of these names. Lagrange. A dusting to an inch is your best bet right now. We need to see what happens. Guys, there's zero agreement. Zero agreement on the southern system. It's such a mess. This is what happens when you get southern snow, though, because it doesn't happen very often. The models don't even know how to act. It's such a mess. Yeah, Northeast Georgia mountains, again, you don't have much projected, but I do expect things to change. You can post shorts. Yeah, I already post. Yeah, all my stuff's going to be on YouTube. I already post shorts. I'll be posting one or two of these, probably 2 or 3 of my like 16:9 ratio bigger videos, and then I'll be posting shorts like every day. Yeah. Oh, you mean like a short for? Sorry, I'm way behind, guys. For like updates, yeah. Do you think those winter storm warnings for first storm? Wait, do you think? Yes, the winter storm warning should shift east. Eastern PA totals? Yeah, Eastern PA totals are looking solid between 3 to 5, with a lot of areas seeing an overperformance reaching 5 to 6. See, at least up there we have some fresh models for us. Some fresh short range. We can actually look at. Let me go really quickly into our HRRR. 1 second, guys. This doesn't work with me sometimes. Give me a second. There's your latest HRRR up in the Northeast. Why is it not giving me my 03Z? I can just show you on here. It's loading. We'll see if it loads enough for us. Not yet. Okay. 01Z MBM is interesting for Tyler, Texas. Really? Just loading in for me. Let me go back here. There you go. Do you think those winter, let me see, 40 miles north of Atlanta, how's it looking for snow? Not great, but again, with zero model consensus, I still like what our national blend of models shows with the northern shift. I don't know where that is in New Jersey. As long as it's not south, you guys are looking good. 3 to 5 inches. Some areas will outperform. If you're in southern Georgia, 1 to 3 is going to be your estimate right now. I mean southern Georgia, southern New Jersey. There we go. There's what I was looking for. This is starting to load in. So why do all the models show such drastically different outcomes? Am I wrong in thinking it's all done the same way? Yeah, they all have different algorithms. They all receive the same data and run it through a different algorithm. There's been a million models created because none are perfect, and the meteorological community is trying to get as close every day, tries to get closer and closer to perfect. So there's a lot of different models. There's short range, mid range, global, and they all look at it differently. We know which models are do a little bit. Euro typically does better with cold air, troughing, and snow. The GFS does better with subtropical, tropical moisture like hurricanes. Then you have your short range HRRR NAM that typically do the best within 12 to 24 hours. So you got to kind of look at it like that. Your national blended models does a good job for us averaging all those out. TikTok is banned off me. I know. Local News for Central Louisiana said 8 inches of snow is possible, but I trust you more. It's possible. I appreciate that. It's possible, yes. I want to show you our Euro ensembles for down there. Our ensembles run all the models and take the average and like 3 to 5. So that's a safe estimate. Yes, it's possible. If you guys got 7, there's probably, I'd give you a 5 to 10% chance of getting that much snow. But it's possible. Sometimes sometimes earlier when someone was saying 14 inches in northeastern PA, I was like, no, but yeah, that's possible. Devastated with TikTok news and now devastated with the new GFS for Northeast. I know, Gianna. Gianna, it's okay because the last GFS showed no snow either while the Euro did. So I wouldn't worry about it. I would worry if you saw our Euro tonight start to disappear snow southeast. That's when I'd worry. If the GFS, so if it shifts, could Myrtle Beach see more snow than predicted? Potentially, yes. National blend for New York City. Our latest one. This is still loading though. So the national blend's 3 to 4. The national blend always, this is still loading though. These numbers will go up a little bit. The national blend always is on the low end. Why? Because it takes in all of the models and averages it. And some models show 0. Some models are just doing a bad job and pulling all the snow off the coast. So it has to average in models that also show 0 snow. So it brings these totals down. So usually you want to add an inch or two into the national blend, especially if you're near the middle of where our models like the snow. Could get 6 inches in Houston. Again, I think you could. I think 2 to 3 would be generous if you got that in Houston. But it's not out of the question. There are some runs that like a heavy snow in Houston. Do not expect 6 inches in Houston because more likely than not, you'll be disappointed. Again, there's some areas that I will see some over performances with this storm because it's going to be strengthening as it moves up the coast. You're going to have, and we're not going to have the issue inland with mixing sleet or ice like Houston may have, which converts some of that precipitable water into it keeps it as water instead of transitioning it into snow. Could Raleigh really get 3.5 inches? Yes, it's possible. Our model tonight's going to really have to, we're really going to have to see what it does with it. Major interstates and highways. Yeah, Kizzy, I'm not surprised. The South doesn't have the infrastructure for what we're about to see. Dallas is kind of the same with Charlotte and Atlanta. If it sees precipitation, it's going to see none as sleet mixing or ice. So if it sees precipitation, it's all going to be snow, but most of that precipitation still wants to stay to the south. Same as Charlotte. So that's why a minor shift north in the Euro could mean quickly rising totals into areas like Charlotte, because it's not going to deal with any of that precipitable water holding as water. It's all going to be snowfall. We're not going to get any of that warmness into the mid layers over Charlotte or over Dallas that could transition some of that. On the last New Jersey snowfall total, it said 5 inches. Could that happen? Wait. Local weather apps saying 2 to 4. Yeah, there was just a big shift. Well, New Jersey's huge, like northern New Jersey is going to get a lot more than southern New Jersey. Like northern New Jersey is probably going to see closer to 5 to 6, while southern New Jersey is going to see closer to 1 to 2, maybe 3 on the high end for southern New Jersey. So, but yes, again, like here's our latest national blend. Wow, pulls this snow really up the coast. Here's our latest national blend, bringing 2 to 6 through New Jersey, the farther north you go. Again, these totals might be a little bit low. There are going to be models that still want to bring in 5 inches in the South Jersey. I think that's on the high end for South Jersey, though, if I'm being honest. Is the Tuesday storm shifting north towards Charlotte? We got to wait. The GFS didn't do anything, but the GFS didn't have anything last run either, so it didn't help us one bit. What's the weather looking like for the Bills game at 6 p.m. tomorrow? Is it in the Bills Stadium? Is it in the Bills Stadium? Let me see here. Wow, we're going to have... Yeah, I was talking about this the other day with Julie. This lake effect really wants to kick on in Buffalo. The lake effect really wants to kick on in Buffalo at right around... That's just Clipper system from the low that passes, and then this is lake effect. It looks like the snow, and this is what I told Julie yesterday. It looks like the snow is going to start cranking up, probably at the end of the game towards midnight. But you could see some. It may. In my best estimation, I would say between 8 to 10 p.m. you'll start to see lake effect move in. So we'll see if the game's over by then. If it goes into overtime, you might see some dumping at the end. New national blend of models. Oh my God. The national blend shifted even farther north. Wait, hold up. The national blend shifted even farther north. Interesting. Maybe it already saw the Euro. Jeff Landers issued a state of emergency. Yeah, a lot of places. The new models are showing a lot more snow for Long Island. Do you think there could be 6+? It's possible, Oliver. I'd still expect 3 to 4 max. Again, it's possible because I think with this storm we will see overperformances in a lot of areas. Snow doesn't move. I want to remind everyone this. So say this is what the national blend shows. You would see pockets in here with 6-7 inches. You'd see pockets in here with 1 to 2. Snow doesn't just move in a fall perfectly everywhere as it moves. You have cloud, just like a thunderstorm. Parts of the thunderstorm will be raining a lot heavier, and parts of the thunderstorm will be raining a lot lighter. based on your cloud tops, the convection you have over your head. So there's always under and over performances in storms. There's going to be a lot more over performances in that storm to the north based on our temps and that low pressure strengthening as it moves off the coast. You're not really going to have a deepening low, that fast of a deepening low with our southern system. Matt, what is going on? Matt, what is your TikTok? Oh my God, I am not over it, guys. Why isn't it letting me see? Oh, I need to make you a moderator. Why isn't it letting me see what your name is on here? Is it Mesomat? Okay. Mesomat. Guys, show Mesomat some love. MESO, MATT. He does exactly what I do. We've been doing it together. He just lost his TikTok. He just lost his weather content channel on TikTok as well, if you want to throw a sub. We're struggling. You guys have been awesome. What's going on, Matt? This is sad. Julie, what's going on? Julie, I was just talking about you. Were you in here? I was just talking about you. I was saying... No, I'm just kidding. I was talking about Buffalo. Yeah, TikTok got ban raised. I know. I missed some questions up there, guys. You can ask again. No problem, Natalie. Yeah, I think, Julie, I told you yesterday I thought that snow might start pumping in at the end of the Bills game. That still looks... The heaviest snow still looks like it might start after the Bills game. What's up, Found You? Brent, what's going on? What is the most accurate model? The European does really well with snowfall and cold air troughing. The GFS does really good with subtropical, tropical moisture, which is why we like it during hurricane season. HRRR is our best really short-range model, probably 12 hours and under. The NAM typically does the best 24 to 48 hours out, although the NAM has been sucking this year, so I really don't like the NAM. And the Canadian, you can throw in the trash. The Icon last year outperformed the GFS in winter, so I think the Icon and GFS still are battling back and forth a little bit there. And yeah, you don't need to worry about the wrap or any of those other. That's just throw everything else out. I think the Euro just does better when you get up into a higher latitude. Hey, Mesomet. What's the most accurate model for the South? Listen, when it comes to rainfall and potentially, that's why I'm worried about the GFS disappearing all that snow in the Southeast, because it handles moisture a little bit better when you get down into the subtropics. But a lot of models don't agree with it. Marie Taylor, what's going on? What is going on? I got so many people in here over from TikTok. It's awesome. I had a 94, 95K followers on TikTok. What do I have subs in here? Like 1.5. I haven't been able to look. So the conversion rate isn't great, but like everyone in here, this is what I care about the most, right? No, I appreciate all you. TikTok is banned in my area. Julie, TikTok isn't banned in your area. Yeah, in your area. TikTok is banned in the U.S. It is gone, but I think we'll have it back in a few days. That's kind of the word on the street, so we'll see. Upstate South Carolina for snow. Look, the National Blend still likes snow in upstate. I want to take a look at... We need our Euro out tonight. I want to take... let's take a look at our latest GFS ensembles. Well, actually, we kind of did. Let's go into probabilities winter, an inch or more. Yeah, the GFS still thinks an inch or more snows potentially through this entire southeastern region. Still doesn't like any up here. Obviously, our Euro completely disagrees. Look at our Euro still give it, which is, a lot of people argue, is it... I don't know if it's a better snow model down here, but is the better snow model still gives you all a chance for snow up there, but we need to see what the Euro says tonight. We need to see what the Euro 00Z says tonight. Matt, I don't know if you're still in here, but oh my gosh. This is some like we always talk about model disagreement, but hold up. We always talk about model disagreement, but the Canadian, the Canadian and GFS disappear snow here. The Icon and Euro have a ton of snow here. The NAM has snow here. Oh my gosh, they are completely split. Not where the snow is, just if there's snow, if there's any snow. The highest snow total Atlanta could get, probably 3 to 4 inches if this thing makes a big shift to the north. That would be on the high end. That would be super lucky. Let's look at this in a little different of a way here. really quickly. Really quickly. Let's move out. All right, here's our southern system. Why does our Euro want more snow than the GFS? Let's go to our latest GFS. Here we go. Here it comes. So, you know, even on this run, it still would look to me like the GFS. I mean, the GFS does want to put a tiny bit of snow into here, but let's compare this to the Euro. You know, I usually have an answer for everything, and I'm struggling seeing why the GFS is really hating snow down there right through. I mean, you typically don't get snow down here, obviously, but obviously this is a crazy amount of model disagreement. Not even where we could see or accumulation, just if. I mean, the GFS still on the latest model likes snow down there, but I mean, very, very little. Let me see here real quick. I just think I don't want to tell you for sure, but I'm pretty confident that this isn't going to happen. This no snow event through here isn't going to happen, which is weird to say because usually I'd be very confident you're not going to see snow in southern Georgia and coastal South Carolina, but in this scenario, I think you have the cold air and the low pressure system that is slightly deepening in this region that we can see on the vorticity or on the vorticity on our 500 millibar vorticity map, and I just don't see the mechanism for erasing it right now. So maybe that's the best way I can put it. Icon and Euro, yeah. Well, what did the icon show? Yeah. So the icon's not super bullish, but the icon still shows our system through here. Euro obviously is more bullish, brings it a little bit to the north. It makes me think it's really happening. Yeah, right. Sometimes the GFS is more bullish, sometimes it's not. This winter, the Euro's been the more bullish model a lot of the times. Maddie, what's going on? What site is this that you're using? This is Weatherbell. The other one was Pivotal Weather. Are they going to be streaming when you are? I'm not going to be. I'm going to be getting off soon. I think I've streamed today for almost 3 hours now, and I've been working on videos and working on my YouTube setup all day too. So, you know, just ignoring my son, getting no sleep. But no, I'm going to be posting on my Instagram when the Euro comes out and giving my thoughts on it. That'll probably be around like 1 o'clock, 12:45 to 1 o'clock. I'm going to be, yeah. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you don't have to, but that's typically where I give all my updates. I could just make a quick short, I guess. So maybe I'll do that moving forwards, but following YouTube is a subscribe button. Yeah, thanks, Gianna. GFS is on drugs. I think so, but we'll see. I didn't know how the different time zones that hit mine first. Yeah. We're all out, Julie. I was live, and we started to see all the people get disconnected. It was really sad. My last MBM, what's your thought on the North Alabama? Again, you can see this is the latest national blend of models. More models see this moving to the north than south. This is very interesting, and I'm not exactly sure what it's accounting for because we don't see anything shift that far north unless it's... I mean, even the Canadian. I think we'll know in the Euro. I think the MBM knows something we don't, but we'll see. If no coastal snow, will the upper state of South Carolina get it? Well, no, those models don't want any snow basically for South Carolina. They want like very little. But again, that's we'll have our answer tonight or into tomorrow afternoon. We will have our answer. If these models want to still disagree, 48 hours out, 48. 72 hours out. We'll see, but I doubt it. I mean, they'll disagree, but not this much. Can you please make it short so I don't have to insta? Yeah, I guess I can. Do you use Facebook as well? I just created a Facebook because I was like, okay, I can link these all together. So yeah, I have a Connor's Climate Corner on Facebook now. Atlanta snow, please. Still possible. Charlotte snow is still possible. Nope, it's not out of the question. It's still possible. We see trends to the north. We wanna see a deepening low pressure, which some of these models still see and some don't. Did you look at the NAM? Since it's more accurate in this time zone, in this time frame, yeah. But the NAM's been really bad all winter, so that's why I'm hesitant. We haven't bought our milk or bread in North Mississippi or Alabama. I know. You can probably hold off another 24 hours. Yeah, our latest. We can look at our NAM. We can look at our NAM 12K. And let's go into Kuchera. The NAM 12K, again, does see this shift to the north, bringing it some snow potentially through Atlanta and Charlotte. So with that in the Euro, it's bringing the national blend to the north. Yeah. Philly snow, please. We're getting snow. Don't worry. Philly's, I still think is good for 3 to 4, but we're going to see a lot of over performances in southeastern PA. So buckle up. You could see more very easily. How much snow is New Orleans going to get? I don't think New Orleans is going to get any. I think New Orleans is going to get ice, mixing, and sleet. If you get any, an inch. Although the Euro hates that determination from me because the Euro wants to put 6 inches of snow into New Orleans. So maybe I should hold off on that until we see the new Euro, right? Before people start to yell at me. It's not impossible for New Orleans to get a little bit of accumulation, but there's going to be a lot of mixing happening down there right on the coast. There is. One second, guys. You guys, everyone popped off today. Oh my God, almost at 2K. That's crazy. Connor's Climate Corner. Sharon. Yep. I really hope it doesn't come up our way northward. I really want to work for the Deep South. I'm so excited for them. I know, that's how I feel. I do. Like, I want New Orleans to get good snow, but I have to tell you my honest opinion. It's still a possibility. There are runs of the Euro that put a lot of snow and the GFS that put a lot of snow into New Orleans. These I really don't think they're accounting for the mixing, though. So, I mean, GFS ensembles still like snow in New Orleans. So does the Euro ensemble. So does the national blend. So who am I to say you're not going to get much? What about DC? Yeah, I mean, DC still looks good for 2 to 3 across the models. Atlanta overperformed it overperformed and it was much farther south than we thought. So that is this type of situation that would give New Orleans a lot more snow if it had a similar situation to Atlanta, where they had a lot more cold air sinking in as the system moved in, more than projected. Thought on how much Philly is getting? Let's go Eagles. Listen. I live in Philly, but I'm a Giants fan. Don't hate me. But you know, a lot of my friends here and coworkers are Eagles fans, and Giants are out, so I'll root for them. For my friends, at least. Yeah, here's our latest national blend through Philly. This is going to be on the low end. It's going to take into account some models that don't show any snow into Philly, and we're still seeing 3 to 4 inches. I do think the Euro's probably doing a really good job on this. So from the Euro has been doing good even in the short range lately. Euro's still giving you guys a chance for 5+ inches. I think that could realistically happen. I do. I think we could see an outperformance in Philly. Very easily. Very, very, very easily. Coastal Texas. Like, yeah, Houston and North. Let's go back down to South Central. U.S. region South Central. Let's get back into our ensembles. This is going to be your best look. 1 to 3 along the coast. Even though it says a lot more, snow has a lot more trouble accumulating right next to this warm ocean water. What snowfall totals are you thinking for Katie? It's just west of Houston. I would say you're going to hope for 1 to 3 inches, and you could get overperformance based on all the models really, really liking that area. Scary, though. Again, Houston, central and southern Houston, and out to the, well, actually, east of Houston's going to do better than west of Houston. So you said east. Or west. Yeah, west is going to do a little bit worse than east. So I'm worried about a lot of that converting over to mixing. Let me see this real quick. Look at the NAM. What is the NAM doing here? You see this? You see this, guys? This is what the NAM did last time too. The Euro deterministic is being crazy there though. GFS ensemble agrees. GFS ensemble and European ensembles are actually very similar. It's good to see. At least through Houston out towards middle Louisiana, central Louisiana. I don't know where Surrey County, North Carolina is. Lions lost. Man, if my Giants were a good team, I said, yeah, right. Why? Where's Surrey County? Raleigh has had a snow drought for 6 years. I know. Still a chance that gets fixed on Tuesday into Wednesday, Billy. Really looking forward to seeing this Euro tonight. You should make a chart with the most asked states and put them on the screen. Yeah, that would just take a long time. or just yeah, right? Like there's like specific cities and states I get asked about all the time more than any others. I should start accounting. Like I should start keeping track. Just to show you guys. Upstate Ohio Valley is missing out. The rain took. Yeah. You guys did just have some rain moving through. Northeast New Jersey. Northeast New Jersey is a good place to be. 4 to 5 is really realistic. And again, we're going to see over performances through parts of New Jersey and Eastern PA. Came over from TikTok. What's the best way to support on YouTube? Steve, I appreciate you. I'm new to streaming on YouTube. There's I don't even have donations set up on here. I have nothing set up. I'm not even monetized yet. Although with the pace my views have been picking up and the subs because of all you, I'll be monetized on here. Hopefully by the end of the month, because I've obviously, depending on what happens with TikTok, that's all gone. So, which sucks because I literally am putting full time. I'm putting in 30, 40 hours into this week. But yeah, I'll see if I can. I probably should have set up donations. It's just what hasn't been the top of my mind. But yeah, the sub, just subscribing is the most important thing. Got to get my subs up so you guys can see my videos. Chance for accumulation in Myrtle Beach. Yes, there is still chance for accumulation in Myrtle Beach. One of our best snow models still likes accumulation in Myrtle Beach. And YouTube chat is so much more chill than TikTok chat. Well, no kidding. Well, there's a lot less people in here as well. Yes. So tonight, is going to be very important. Tonight's going to be very, very important. Our GFS, even though it doesn't like a lot of snow out there, our ensemble still gives it a chance for a half inch to an inch out in Myrtle Beach. So, and our Euro and our Canadian. So, there's a lot of hope for Myrtle Beach to get some accumulation. Let's just say that. Most models show snow. Yeah, same with the coast of North Carolina. The Euro's going to tell us a big story tonight. Most models show snow for the southeast Louisiana. So, personally, I really think snow could accumulate, but it's most likely going to be a mix. Yeah, the problem is it shows snow, and then you go and you look at your ice chart, and it shows a bunch of ice, and then it's like, okay, there's not going to be this much ice and this much snow. So it's not reading it. It's the models putting down the ice, but then also making that precipitable water fall as snow, it's going to be tough. All we want is a little bit of model consensus on this, huh? How much up for College Station, Texas? Ooh, that's tough. That's going to be a close call for you guys. That is going to be a close call for you guys. You guys may be able to overperform because what you're not going to have the issue of in College Station is probably too much mixing or ice. So you could get a decent accumulation of like 1 to 3. But again, I think it's going to be on the low end. I'd be surprised if you got more than a dusting to an inch in College Station. TikTok's banned, yeah, Dom. Winston-Salem still in the mix. We're far enough out from Winston-Salem that it's still in the mix, yes. Came here from TikTok. You're my weather guy. But Arb, I appreciate you. I am going to be getting off here in a second. I've been streaming now today for over 3 hours. And working on weather stuff for well over 8 hours today because I've had to do a lot of conversion stuff to get onto YouTube. I'm really tired. The Euro 0-0 is going to come out. Z is going to come out around 12:20. And when it does, I guess I'll post a short on YouTube talking about it. And yeah. Or on my Instagram, Connor Comic-Con on Instagram. But people have been asking me to make a short about it. I guess I can do it. I really want to do most of like the quick updates on my Instagram though, because I like to keep the video format on YouTube, you know? Yeah, Canadian model. Well, there's different types of here's your this right here is your global Canadian model. GDPS. And then your CMC over here is your Canadian ensemble. So your GDPS is your Canadian deterministic and global, and then your CMC is your ensemble. All right, guys, I need to get off. I know I didn't answer a bunch of questions, and I'm sorry. I am tired. But I am going to be updating when the Euro comes out tonight. It's either going to be on my Instagram or Content Corner on Instagram or on my YouTube as a short. But I'm going to be back with full video tomorrow, streaming tomorrow, because we're knock on wood, going to have consensus on this southern storm tomorrow. Looking really good again. And for anyone who missed up here in the Northeast, our latest HRRR I think is doing a pretty good job handling this. Let me get back down to 00Z. I think it's doing a pretty good job handling this. So the storm shifted east a lot. Pretty much everyone on the coast should get snow. You could see, I do expect over performances specifically in the middle of this band here. In that whole region, I expect some over performances. So we'll have to watch that. And tomorrow, yeah, I need to see the Euro. There's so much disagreement down south. Houston, just north of Houston, and then out towards central Louisiana. That's the only place there's strong model agreement. Central to most of southern Louisiana, and into Houston just to the north and out through Texas. Again, that is the strong model consensus right now. This region. This region right here is just strong model consensus. Everything else, it's really, really confused on what's going to happen out to the east. Our national blend, though, again, this can sometimes be freakishly accurate, so we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, where's it getting all this from? A little bit of the NAM, a little bit of the Euro. So we'll have to wait and see on that. I will see anyone who came here from TikTok. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm tired. A lot of work to do to get YouTube. I don't even know how this works on YouTube. Like I said, people tell me to set up donations. All this. I don't even know how this stuff works, but I'll figure it out. And now I have to freaking make thumbnails. So I had to download Photoshop, another $20 a month. But it's worth it. This is fun. This is what I want to continue to do full time. Obviously, I want to hopefully do it full time in the future. So full time. I appreciate you guys being in here. Everyone have a great night. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And I will be posting all sorts of updates tomorrow. So I'm going to be on top of this thing. and it should be good. I need to get my mind to rest so I can really wrap my brain around what's going to happen down here. So, yes, it does. Yes, it does, Nikki. I appreciate all of you. Everyone, have a great night. Thank you, guys. Yeah, have a good night, guys. Eric.